as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Grove. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they break the seal on the scoring. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. The give to the lone running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Grove. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The run to the right. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Got it.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got it in the middle. It's Blow. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this defense. after it's owed.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Line gets set, first down.
Terrier. Come on, set.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Kentucky, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Running to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to punt it away.
Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first possession. Because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
He'll keep it himself.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
With jet sweep pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Bush. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the punt.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets it, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The give on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. With the catch, it's Willis. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, gave the defender the business.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous partner. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Off he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They want that clock to run. At the 45 on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Kentucky, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Going up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so